Greetings, my fellow men of culture. I return once again to spread my plentiful lips and queef more undeniable truths into your nostrils.
See how pretty that was?
I know the topic of this video isn't my usual wheelhouse, but I have covered some weeb shit in the past. And this video covers something that handsome and well-endowed anime fans, at least in the West, have been debating for decades. And that is sub or dub. Many people enjoy their hentai in its original state, with the script being delivered by Japanese voice actors with English subtitles. Others enjoy the same hentai, but with the script spoken by native English-speaking actors. Myself, I vastly prefer subtitle anime, and that's the way I've been enjoying the medium for the last 15 years or so. But then, I remembered that I can't read. And so, I've decided to cover some of the very best dubbed anime ever made. Dubbed anime is often criticized for making unnecessary changes to the script, mistranslation, corny delivery, and odd grunts and yells that are necessary for the English script to fit the animated mouth movements.
Do it my way! The right way!
I speak English.
So you understand what asshole means! Now go get me my phenylacetic acid! Asshole!
How long is it gonna take you to get him what he needs?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Several hours at least! I can wait!
However, in the following examples, I argue that these dubbed anime are not only very enjoyable in English, but are vastly superior to their Japanese originals. If you disagree, you can go down on my grandma and blow the dust and cobwebs out of her saggy old whispering eye.
Oh!
I would go even so far as to say that these dubbed anime improved the original script. I'm almost always on the side of the original author and their work when it comes to making changes, but in these cases I believe the original author is completely outdone by the translators, and maybe they should consider letting some of them take over writing a few chapters or episodes in the future. This way we can just skip the translation process by cutting out the author entirely. If you happen to disagree with any of the points I make in this video, let me know in the comments. Just know that you are 100% incorrect, and this is not a matter of taste or subjectivity. So relax that tense butthole and allow me to gently butterfly kiss my unending knowledge directly into your colon. These are the very best dubbed anime of all time.
I was only 9 years old. I loved Shrek so much, I had all the merchandise and movies.
My personal all-time favorite anime, Shrek, is a feature film by DreamWorks featuring the now iconic voices of Mike Myers as the titular Shrek and Eddie Murphy as Donkey. These two play their roles so well that the original Japanese recordings might as well not even exist.
I feel something touch me. It's Shrek. I'm so happy. He whispers in my ear, "This is my swamp."
These actors' voices are so synonymous with this film at this point, it's become nearly impossible to separate the voices from the characters. Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy both really show their range here. Both men are predominantly comedic actors, but manage to not only deliver on the laughs, but also the more serious and somber moments of the anime.
I can feel my butt tearing as my eyes start to water. I push against his force. I want to please Shrek. He roars a mighty roar as he fills my butt with his love.
This is hands down one of the best anime dubs ever recorded, made even more impressive considering its short runtime. Clocking in at just over 2 minutes, this goes to further show how well translated and paced the English script is. These characters are forever immortalized, thanks in no small part to the excellent English dub.
I'm ready. I spread my ass cheeks for Shrek. He penetrates my butthole. It hurts so much, but I do it for Shrek.
Kaya!
You! What do you want?
Thanks a lot, man.
Huh? I think she's right. You are retarded.
Ghost Stories is based on a series of young adult novels written by, however you pronounce this name. Think a Japanese Goosebumps for lack of a better comparison. Originally airing on Fuji TV during its initial run, soon after a production company called ADV Films was given the rights to produce an English dub of the series. The English writers were given an incredibly short leash when it came to creatively interpreting the original script, resulting in an impressive translation accuracy.
A police station! Thank God! I never thought I'd be happy to see one of those things. Hey, put the donuts down! Drop the Krispy Kreme, Serpico! We need your help
You treat
here!
my house look like my father and my brother after 9 months or
Yeah, boogity-diggity-diggity-diggity-diggity-diggity-diggity!
While at the same time avoiding things that are too culturally specific to Japan, so younger viewers wouldn't be confused about traditions and customs they aren't familiar with. Every aspect of the original show remains intact, with absolutely zero deviation.
Stupid rabbit. Come on, jump.
I said jump!
Very impressive considering how close they had to adhere to the source material. The result is one of the most legendary dubs ever produced. The script is incredibly tight, well-paced, and well-acted. The English cast manages to deliver a gripping performance for the ages, taking the source material to incredible new heights.
You'll have to catch me first, fat ass!
Voiced by industry veterans such as Greg Ayres, Chris Patton, and Monica Rial, who would go on to do absolutely nothing controversial ever, series manages to tackle themes and subject matter well beyond similar shows made for the same age range.
Forgive me for bringing you back to life. I know now that it could never work between us. As much as we wanted to, it could never be. Not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black.
But does so tactfully, respecting the young viewer's intelligence while keeping the core message of the original intact. You'd be hard-pressed to find any English-speaking anime viewer who hasn't enjoyed this transformative work. And for good reason. The Ghost Stories English dub is a masterpiece of writing and translation, working perfectly in tandem, creating something far beyond the scope of the original work.
That's it! That's what I'm talking about! Pump! 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 Think of a big black man chasing you!
Open nice and wide and prepare to bust right on your own face. This one is a personal favorite of mine. Chaos Wars is a PlayStation 2 anime released by Idea Factory in 2006. Before I watched this for the first time, I didn't fully realize just how far English localization had come.
Let's see. What am I hungry for?
Don't buy anything yet. We have a shopping list. We need to hurry. Everyone's waiting for us.
I wasn't as much of a weeb back when Chaos Wars first aired, but this really brought me around. The circumstances surrounding this particular anime is why I find it so notable. Apparently the director for the English localization hired his own children to voice the main cast. Knowing this, it's a miracle that not only did the project get finished at all, it's actually an incredible showcase of what amateur voice actors are capable of with a good script and good direction.
That's too bad. They're gone now. You smell good.
Hey, Uru, don't leave me.
The voice acting for Uru really shines. The actor portrays a kind of deadpan and carefree character, almost like the voice actor and character themselves don't want to be there and don't give a shit about anything. The subtle lisp and effeminate delivery really make this character unique.
Wow, I really can't move my body.
The rest of the cast are no slouches either. Karen is an enthusiastic and energetic young girl, brought to life in spectacular fashion.
What did you do, Nicole? Stop it, Nicole. I can't move. Is anyone there?
The director makes a bold move by seeming to request that the voice actress for Shizuku purposely deliver her lines like she's reading directly from a script.
I know you guys are having fun, but could you stop a sec and tell me why I am involved with this?
Very rarely do you see English localizers have so much faith in their voice talent that they let them record their lines in a similar fashion as a 5th grader being forced to read a paragraph out loud for the rest of the class. Chaos Wars is a textbook example of just how incredible English dubs for anime can be. I have a few honorable mentions here. These anime are good examples of good English dubbing, but not quite on the level of my number one pick that I'll cover in a minute. Some of these examples aren't fully dubbed anime either, instead having a few lines in English here and there, but not fully translated. I think most anime fans are aware of Speed Racer at this point, but I don't think enough people appreciate the English dub for the series.
He's going over that cliff!
Considering this anime is so old and so fundamental to the medium, it's impressive how well the English dub turned out.
Hold it! Load my car, the Black Tiger, on board the ship first.
Crystal Triangle is a 1987 animated film released by Studio Live. The reason it's on this list is because of one scene in particular.
Something is moving up rapidly from the bottom of the sea. It's heading for the ferry boat.
Enjoy your last peaceful night.
It's really hard to tell, but the people delivering these lines are not native English speakers. In fact, the Japanese voice actors took on the task of recording the English lines. All the more impressive considering the change between Japanese and English lines is perfectly seamless.
I approve to deploy the Pacific Fleet in Mosebra.
It reminds me of that scene in Rocky the Botch when they meet Eliza, who speaks fluent Japanese and English. Hearing both languages spoken so well and casually woven together was rather jarring.
私、エライザ。
歳までイギリスにいました。
The same effect is felt when viewing the English scene in Crystal Triangle. The Legend of Black Heaven is a 1999 anime about a boring office drone guy, formerly the lead guitarist of a heavy metal band called Black Heaven. Our main office guy is called to return to shredding once again, unaware of how him picking up his guitar would affect an ongoing interstellar war. The premise is excellent, but what I'm focusing on is one scene in particular, featuring a powerful performance by, I'm guessing, a black guy.
Hey, what the fuck? You got a fucking problem? I'll pound the living shit out of you, you dumbass freaky tourist. I'll knock your fucking head off.
I could hardly tell I was watching a predominantly Japanese production, with an English voice actor who can apparently angrily yell in lowercase. Like a lot of kids growing up in the late 80s and 90s, my first or at least very early exposure to anime was Dragon Ball Z. I remember it came on every weeknight at 8 p.m. Most kids watch DBZ on the Toonami programming block on Cartoon Network, but I live in Canada, so we got Cartoon Network's sloppy seconds on a kids programming channel called YTV. The same channel used to air Gundam Wing as well, so it's also how I got introduced to cool giant robots. I loved DBZ so much as a child that my mom got me a DBZ cake for my 9th birthday, and just as I was about to blow out the candles, my dad pulled his bright red pecker out and slapped it right into the cake. He then left the house, and I never saw him again. English voice acting legends Sean Schemmel and Christopher Sabat cut their teeth on DBZ in their early careers. This may be my nostalgia talking, but to me, Sean Schemmel is Goku, and there is no other Vegeta besides Christopher Sabat.
I'm not here out of kindness. I am here because I want to make certain that you won't be killed by him. It's going to be me who eliminates you, not him.
You can hear, even in these early recordings when they didn't have very much experience, that they really had something special. Sabat in particular delivers a powerful performance during the fight scene between Vegeta and Frieza.
Kakaroto is mine. Nobody touches him. Not even you.
They even take some creative liberty with the script, calling just about any move Goku does a Kamehameha. A bold choice, but that's the very reason every English-speaking person that grew up watching Dragon Ball calls the Super Saiyan transformation Kamehameha. Sabat also provides the voice for Big Piccolo, and does a great job lending a commanding and stern voice to the character.
Let that child alone.
Let me alone.
And you say you're the prince of the Space Warriors? Oh, Goku! Oh!
I know many Dragon Ball fans greatly prefer the Japanese voice actors, but they're plain wrong for that. This is one of the best examples of an English dub absolutely destroying the Japanese original. There they are, the best anime dubs ever, far superior to the Japanese originals. And don't forget, if you have any problems with anything I've said, grab that vacuum out and stick it right down your grandma's pants to suck all them cobwebs right out. And if you like this stupid shit, like and subscribe, all the YouTube shit. Thanks, bye.